Hey everyone, it's Sabrina. Welcome back. I am going to be doing another Life Right Now, which is the Mini Makers book club from Everyday Explorers, and this is book number 3. So I am working on Cozy Nights, which is family time watching TV, and I am just putting on some teal stickers and then an arrow. And I'll come back later with some more photos for the right-hand side of what we were watching in June. So for this little mini album, I decided to focus on photos from June. I may have mentioned that in the first video, but I wanted to mention it again. So I am going to use all the photos from June because I know that I'm going to make a mini book, this one for June, and then Find Joy in July. And then for August, it's going to be Positivity Passport. So I'll have 3 little mini books to document my summer. And right here, down on Cozy Nights, I just wrote about how we love ending our days together and watching TV. Okay, so I have 3 3x2 photos of my bestie and I going out for my birthday dinner. And I am just going to kind of stagger them up, down, up, down. And then I decided a fun way to kind of decorate the page would be to take the clock circle and then stamp it all over the page. And it would be a fun way to use that stamp. I'm also going to use some stamped phrases like currently, let's go out, time to eat, just the 2 of us. And I'm going to use the bright colors of green, orange, and blue. And then I'll add in all those circles. I just love that idea, and it's a double use of the clock stamp. I messed up on 2 of the sentiments, or I think I just messed up on 1. I think it was selfie time. So I just decided to stamp selfie time and then chips and dip on their own piece of paper. And like I mentioned in the last video, I used the alphabet stamp set and I did the titles digitally. So that made it a lot easier and easier for me to finish up this project and not have to stamp a million titles. I also used the really, really tiny arrow. I think it's one of the clock hands, and I stamped it in a few of the circles, and it kind of adds a little movement to help your eye travel over the page. So I'm going to wrap this up and move back to the Cozy Nights because I have printed the rest of my photos and I'm going to add in some of the things that we were watching, our favorites. So Luca, and then Adventures in Babysitting, the 1980s one. We had been waiting a while to see that one and it was really good. And then Wish Dragon. I'm getting out the television stamp set. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I will add it to the description box. But I used it to stamp out Can't Stop Talking About This, so good, and then a smiley face. And then I'll put that on the right-hand side, and that page will be finished. And I love this fun little size on the right-hand side. I figured out it's 3.75 inches by 1.5 inches. And so it's just a fun little horizontal type of picture, and I like it. It's a new size to try. Something I love that Christine does is she does a different format for each page. Okay, so this photo, I spread it across 2 pages. It's kind of Hello Summer and an introduction to summer. I was going to try to rip up the pages and kind of lift the photo so that way it was above the dotted line, but you know what? It's okay. It's just a fussy thing that I was going to try to do, but I don't need to do it. So I put down Hello Summer, and then I'm going to use a wave stamp set from the Carrie Styles Ocean stamp set, and I love how that turned out. And then I also used one of the cardstock arrows. It's going to point to my journaling, and I also used today's highlight because I was talking about how school is getting out, and the kids are so excited, even though they would prefer to be in school because they had so little time in school. But they're excited for summer and doing summer activities, and it definitely feels like summer now that Dad had installed our little backyard pool. So this one was very monochromatic, and I love it. It's definitely summery, and I like kind of switching up the different designs that I use for the pages. Okay, so as I'm sure anybody with kids will relate, when you have your kids home in the summer, they get a lot of sibling time. So I decided to do a page about that. I did a 3.5 by 3.5 photo on the right side of my kids and their crazy fort that they built. It looks like total chaos, because it is. And I am going to put that, like I said, on the right side, and then the left side is just going to be a few captures of my kids throughout June. So I have them outside playing Go Fish, and then getting some treats at the convenience store, and then sitting on the driveway playing Legos. And I wanted to use bright colors with this spread, so I'm going with orange and pink, and I'll use the sticker up at the top that says, here's what life looks like right now, and then a slice of life. Also going to stamp thankful for quality time and currently, because summer definitely gives my kids quality time, whether they like it or not, and whether it's quality or not, that's questionable as well, but they do have their moments of where they do hang out. So I capture those, and now it's documented. And then up at the top, I thought it would be fun to stamp a kind of border of sister brother with the family stamp set. I did it totally crooked, but you know what? Oh well, you win some, you lose some. And then I'll add in some of the sparkles in orange, pink, and yellow, and then I will journal about my kids and how I absolutely love when they play together. Their age difference makes it so they don't play together that often, but when they do, it is the best. And I will include a little list of what they do. It's loud, messy, wild, and so far in June, it included Go Fish, walks, swimming, and fort building, and Lego cars. So I included all that journaling, and that's another reason why I really love this Mini Makers book. I get to include all the little details, and especially with this theme of life right now. Okay, I don't have the clear sticker title for this one, Father's Day, so I'm kind of placing it down on the bottom left to see if that's where I want it. Eventually, I'm going to move it to the top. So Father's Day, we went to the lake, and I have a 3.5 on the left-hand side, and then a bunch of those long horizontal photos. And I'm just going to go with blue and green. I stamped thankful, and I'll fussy cut that out, and then also on the trail, I'll stamp that out. And I'll get out my little tree stamp and make a little border with my tree stamp. I love my tree stamp, and anytime I can make tree stamp patterns or document trees and adventures, I am all for it. So I have thankful at the top, and then like I said, I will print out the title Father's Day later on at some point. And then I put a little tree pattern up at the top right corner, and then towards the bottom left where I'm gonna journal. Also, I stamped and cut out record and reflect. That is from the actual Mini Makers kit. And then I will just document about how we went to the lake, and that's how we celebrated my husband and Father's Day, and just making a list of all that we did. And because it's California and the lake is so low, we discovered some historical bricks with imprints on them. So that was fun. All right, you guys, that wraps up this video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing some more pages come to life. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.